Hello, Monty Harper here. This is my daughter Evalyn.
Hi.
And we are filming part 2 of a series that may end up being 10 or 12 parts long about a song that I am writing to spec for her.
Yeah.
Evalyn wanted a superhero song for her story time. Part 1, we discuss the process and what she needs and how I'm trying to fit into that. Alright, and we promised that we would bring you the finished song, which is not this. So we met one time in between, and I just want to look at, or go over these notes real quick. You said you wanted more of the fun rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
You said don't expect the kids to do quick actions back to back to back.
Yes.
And then the chorus, give them room to play, act, or whatever, be a superhero.
Yeah. Reminder that this is a song I'm hoping to use in story time with preschoolers, so 3 to 5-year-olds, a demographic that is not one that you normally are writing for. So a lot of the little changes that I'm requesting are to make it just a little more preschool friendly.
Yeah, I've struggled with this, like, to write a song about superheroes, if that's the whole assignment, that's quite a large area to cover.
Yeah. And
so finding that hook, that specificity, this song is about this particular thing within the superhero, that's often the most difficult part when I'm writing given a large topic like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to narrow it down. So we've been back and forth on that and what the needs are specifically for using this in story time and having the kids interact and all of that. I think that I have answered to these notes, but as Evalyn was setting up the camera, I was singing this, she looks at it and goes, "That's a lot of chords," and I'm suddenly reminded, oh yes, it's supposed to be simple as for small children and for librarians to learn.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm expecting that she might say, well, that's a fun melody and everything and nice chords, but can you simplify it? And then what I really want to know is song structure. I'm like trying to nail it down and say, okay, is this working in terms of what happens in the verse, what happens in the chorus? Because I do feel like I've finally clicked into a song that if I polish this song, I would have a song that I like. I haven't felt that way yet, so that's progress,
Yeah.
right? But if I spend a lot of time polishing the song that I like,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't work for you, then, you know, what's the point? Feet spread wide, hands on sides, shoulders back, ready to fly, strike a superhero pose. We are superheroes. Imagine you're a web slinger, acrobatic wall clinger, climbing with your sticky hands and feet. Slinger webs to capture bad guys, throwing lines that guide you skywise, swinging far above the city street. We are web slingers, watch how we sling our webs. We sling our webs to thwart sling our webs to thwart injustice. We save lives and fight for freedom. Strike the superhero pose. We are superheroes. That didn't quite work right. I didn't sing that quite right, but I'll do this second verse too. Imagine you're a weather shaper, gather up the water vapor, shape it into snow or sleet or rain. Light a streak of striking lightning, spin the wind and make it frightening, stir the currents with your hurricane. We are weather shapers, watch us shape the weather. We make storms to avoid injustice, we save lives and fight for freedom. We strike a superhero part was really catchy at one point in my head, and I like couldn't get it out of my head, and now I can't even sing it. So I never know. Who's trying to kazoo? Hero pose. We are superheroes.
I know I keep giving you conflicting information, but you keep making changes that need me to give you conflicting information. I feel like I was like, oh, you're gonna make the chorus long, but now I'm like, the chorus is maybe too long, because I think you maybe did a good job of actually adapting the verses to be more open-ended, and so I feel like, oh yeah, they could just act out the verses and that'll be easier than the previous iteration of the verses. So
really? Okay.
Yeah, that does mean that I think that the chorus maybe needs to be shorter.
The chorus feels clunky to me
Yes.
when I try to sing.
Yeah, well,
I
clearly.
sang it earlier. I sang it earlier and it worked really well, and
Yeah.
then like I can't remember how it goes.
I like the vibe though. The
Okay.
vibe that you have is good. Just
Good. Does that mean you like the melody and the chords?
yeah, it's
And
a
the
little
rhythms? Is it
bit.
too sophisticated?
Here's the thing. I could do it. Yeah, I know B7, E minor, like all. That's just the. I'd have to like look that chord. So I
So
couldn't
one weird chord.
sight read this perfectly, but I'm sure if I grabbed my ukulele, I could play it pretty well. But that's me. I would classify myself as a strong intermediate ukulele player, a beginner ukulele player, or a beginner guitar player, right? Not going to be able to play this. That's something to consider because most children's librarians do not receive formal training in how to use music, at least not in their library training, right? Lots of library professionals do have music experience from other things. Maybe they were in choir, or maybe they just picked up the guitar or the ukulele on their own, or because they want to use it in story time, right? Because music is a very important, encouraged part of
Yes.
story time. My hope for my own platform, which you can go find, part 1 of this video is over on my YouTube channel, is that if there are librarians out there watching the videos, they can be like, hey, that was a great song. I want to use that song myself.
I remember when we first started talking about the song, you were like, yeah, I like the superhero vibe, the dun 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 dun, you
Yes.
know,
Yeah.
and the chromatic thingies and
Yeah.
all the like things that make it sound superhero-ish.
Yes.
Which I don't know if you can have. I don't know if we can do both.
Yeah.
Simple chord, simple, straightforward. Don't change in the middle of the measure. Beginner chords
Mm-hmm.
that sound like exciting superhero music.
Yes.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I
why
couldn't
that's
work on
why I said I like the vibe, and the chords are foundational to the vibe. I'm aware. I know. So I'm trying to, you
Yeah.
know, balance in my own head, like, what do I care about? And I maybe care a little bit more about the song sounding cool, actually. Just a little bit.
Okay. Just scoochie your fingers that way. There's your B5 minor.
Yeah, see, this is a bar chord.
Mm-hmm.
People don't typically, beginners don't know bar chords.
They don't love bar chords.
They don't like bar chords. So that's, but, yeah.
I mean, if you had to learn one tricky chord to play this, would that be?
It depends on how
Beyond the pale.
determined you are.
How determined are you?
Like, within the grasp, if somebody really wanted to play this superhero song, but then they'd also be intimidated by all of the freaking words. So, this maybe just is not.
I'm a complicated person.
You are!
In a
But
simple
we
world.
have now reached the point where I'm like, I don't mind this complicated language for the kids. I do just think that
You do think that the adults can't handle it,
yeah,
performance-wise.
performance-wise, it might be tricky.
The words are too hard. The words
There's
are too
just so
hard to
freaking
sing.
many of them. And also, you kept tripping yourself up on sling.
Sling and swing and sling.
Swing and sling.
Sling and swing.
Which, again, love the rhyme, love that, like, intricate, like, love them hearing those different sounds.
It's so cool that
it's hard to sing.
If you're thinking of Spider-Man, sling, swing, cling, fling. I mean, come on. Those are all Spider-Man words. Why does this one guy have all these rhyming abilities?
He's just cool like that.
He is. I'm trying to do like 3 or 4, let's say 3 things in that chorus.
Yes.
And maybe we need all 3. Maybe we don't.
Mm-hmm.
You said shorten it. We are web slingers. Watch how we sling our webs. This is to give the kids that opportunity to act it out, which you feel like they're probably already doing it in the
Yeah,
verse.
especially if I say beforehand, like, I'm going to sing about some different types of superheroes, and I want you to show me what they
Act
look
it
like.
out.
Yeah.
Do the thing. And then number 2 is to what purpose? We talked about that in the last one. Last video was, we're running around doing all this action, but why? What is this? What is the core of a superhero's soul?
Yes.
And purpose. And so I'm trying to work in, we sling our webs to thwart injustice, saving lives, fighting for freedom. Right now, that part feels clunky. And then we strike a superhero pose is to bring them back to that pose so they can reset and listen for the next verse.
Yes.
To catch on to what they're acting out next.
Yeah.
Actually had those 2 lines reversed. We're superheroes, we strike a superhero pose.
That
So
would
if you
be
want
easier
that last,
for me playing it to then stop and put one hand on my hip.
mm-hmm.
So there's that. I know you're like really, really wanting there to be a why.
I don't. Well,
you really seem to want there to be a why.
I was asking you.
Yeah.
Do you want why to be part of it?
Mm-hmm.
And you seem to be on the fence about that.
Yeah, I mean,
so I've
I
tried
just don't
not
know
to
if it's
drop it yet.
Yes.
It sounds like you're about to say.
I don't
we
think
don't
it's
need
working where it is. Yeah. So I don't think we need those intermediate lines in the chorus.
Put it in a bridge.
Put it in a bridge. I'm not necessarily thinking a song for this age range needs a bridge.
Right. Exactly.
So I think maybe finding a way to make some of those things INGs that you slip in to the verses, right? Like helping, saving. Can't think of a third one, but you get what I'm saying, like sort of the actions that also have a moral connotation to them.
This song is about acting like superheroes.
Yep.
It's not about why we need superheroes. Do you want that moral layer in the song?
Well, I liked what you said. I like that this is a song about acting like a superhero, right?
And you think that's an essential portion of...
Yeah. Helping people is an essential portion of
picture.
acting like a superhero. A supervillain could climb, sling, throw, swing, gather up water vapor, etc. What's the difference?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm. I do think it's an essential part of acting like a superhero.
We will be back in about 2 seconds with a finished version of the song.
Feet spread wide, hands on sides, shoulders back, ready to fly. One superhero pose. Imagine you're a web slinger, an acrobatic wall clinger, climbing with your sticky hands
think it works.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It does all the things we said?
I think it does.
We can go back over the checklist.
We start with our pose that we like, our confident superhero pose. I like that we revisit it at the end. That's cute. Each verse is about a different kind of hero. I like the imagine. That's a good
The word imagine.
way to frame it, giving them explicit actions, which isn't bad. I just have some other stuff in the story time that does give them explicit actions to do, is the other thing. So this is more open-ended. Yeah. I think this is this seems to be a pretty flexible song. Like, I think it'll work for my 3 to 5, but it would carry on for your audience as well, probably.
That's why I'm excited to record it for Monday Melodies.
Yeah. You got a little bit of an echo for me in there.
Yeah, I know. I was like, well, maybe I could make this echo, and then I was refining it, I'm like, I only left one echo in.
Okay. I mean, if I wanted to, the instructions could still echo. Yeah. I'm allowed to tell them whatever I want.
You can make every line an echo.
Yes,
It might not be fun to hear, but... Well, let's see, you said maybe use beginner chords. I only took out the one chord.
Yes, you took out the one chord
You
that
had
I didn't know off the top of my head.
You had said these chords were okay.
They're okay. They're okay shapes, right? Like, if you know the shape for E minor, then you're gonna look at the shape for B7 and go, oh, okay, I can do that, right? So it's like advanced beginner stuff. At least on the ukulele, I have no idea how hard these chords are on guitar.
I did play with the beginner chords, and I thought to myself, I like the melodies I have a lot better than anything I'm coming up with over these chords. And if Evalyn just really wants me to go back and do a different version, I will, but I'm going to risk it and present this.
At the end of the day, the vibes are good. I come to you because, like, and I get why a lot of songs for this age are the way that they are, and I'm not, like, bashing them, they're functional. But
they're kind of vibeless.
They're kind of vibeless, just a little teeny bit. It depends on who it is, right? And what the song is about. For something like superheroes, I feel like the vibe is quite important to the topic.
Yeah.
This is not something I'm trying to get them to sing along with me, right? I'm just trying to give them a musical platform to have a little bit of...
Imagine.
Yeah, controlled imaginative fun. Again, lots of fun rhymes, which I feel like is ultimately matches... Right, so there's things that music can do in terms of literacy building. And then there's the topic, right, and the vibe we want for the topic. And I feel like fun rhymes matches the superhero topic the best out of all of the options for literacy building things.
Said, put the moral aspect in the chorus if I can, so I have somebody save the day.
Yeah.
It's somebody with the superheroes pose. So it's like superheroes save people.
Yeah.
Also in the verses where you can. So I just made sure each verse had a reference to the purpose for all the action.
Yeah.
Catching bad guys, fighting a villain, fighting aliens. You said no bridge.
No bridge.
I got in the no bridge.
You got in the no bridge.
I
Good
did it.
job.
I did it without a bridge. I'm a super songwriter.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love ya.
Alright, you just heard snippets of the final song, but if you want to hear the whole thing my way, you can check out the eventual superhero story time. His way, you can check out
Monday Melodies.
Monday Melodies. So you're going to get 2 versions.
We'll put the links.
The links will be around.
Here.
Probably down. Maybe up.
Hit like if you enjoyed this. Click the subscribe button because I post a new song every Monday. Leave a comment below. Check out my Patreon, patreon.com/MontyHarper. If you'd like me to write you a song,
Oh, yeah.
let me know.
All right. Bye.
Bye!